A very good morning and welcome to Kowloon Cricket Club for the KCC Morning League. Aaron Bush with you, bright and early. This Grade 2 match, it is HSBC Life up against the Sunlawn Titans. Home game, perhaps, for the Sunlawn Titans, given the majority of their players are KCC members. HSBC Life winning the toss, selecting to have a bowl first. We'll be seeing the captain, Kunal Samtani, and Kaisa Khan coming out to bat. The umpire slowly heading out to the middle, get this game underway. Umpire Atif Hussain on the left and umpire Imran Arif with the orange sleeves on. While we wait for the teams to come out, why don't we run through the playing 11s today? Give us something to do. For the Sunlawn Titans today, the captain, as I mentioned, Kunal Samtani, in the opener, Kaisa Khan. A new player this season, wicketkeeper Ahmed Butt. Mit Shah, Malhar Vora, Kanan Asuri, Nan Punjabi, new into the side this year. Vinay Advani, Nishal Savalani, Siddharth Jain and Tushar Mehra. Playing 11 for the Sunlawn Titans today. For HSBC Life, the captain Vashant Jekka, Ganesh Shetty, Suha Devdatka, the Ninja, Naranjan Naik, Vishal Thakur, Ramchanda Gade, who's new this year, Rajiv Ranjan, Ujjwal Roy, Rahul Rawat, Tradeep Mukherjee and Habib Rahman. Player rounding out the playing 11 today. Teams are heading out to the middle, so we're not far away from the KCC countdown. First time seeing both of these sides this season as the sun breaks through past the buildings behind the swimming pool pavilion here at KCC, where we're broadcasting. And of course, joining me for KCC Morning League, as she does every morning, Mara Baloch. And good morning to her. She'll give us some tips and guesses later on in the broadcast.
The Kowloon Cricket Club Junior Cricket program caters for all children aged 4 to 17. There's a special discount as well for female players. Scan the QR code today and join the JCP. Kowloon Cricket Club, the home of Hong Kong cricket.
All right, ready to get underway here. Rajiv Ranjan opening the bowling for HSBC Life. His umpire Atif gets the shoulders working for grade 2. Might be a few extras today. A little dab to backward point, no run available. That one's got some bounce in case I can't on strike. Fuller this time, but going down leg and going all the way down leg. Captain Vashant Jekka with the gloves on, unable to get glove on that one. So that's going to be a 5. He's changing the angle this time. He's decided he's going to go round the wicket. Rajiv Ranjan, new for HSBC this year. And that's a much better angle and line. Keeps it to a dot. Still 3 balls left to the first. Oh, across the body. Big swing from Kaysen. No contact. So no runs off the bat yet. Look at the replay. Not far away from finding the edge. No slip in place. A deep third. It looks like the only one outside the circle. Oh no, there is a long off as well, just off camera to the right. This one's straight to point, direct hit, and Kunal might have struggled. I think he was safely home in the end. So first runs off the bat. And the captain, Kunal Samtani, will take strike. Well, that's a big full toss. Just guided to deep there. It's going to be 4 runs. They had the player in place but couldn't cut it off. And finish off a good over. 11 runs coming from the first. Sunlawn Titans are 11 for the loss of no wicket after 1. Okay, first time seeing the Ninja in action for the 25-26 season of the KCC Morning League. Naranjan Naik, bowl over number 2. Bump ball straight back. And that one goes down the leg side past the left hip. Good glove work this time from Vasan. Full but dipping. So another chop down from Kaiser. Full again. It just goes to backward point. Oh, big swing and a miss. And that one started wide, stays wide, and is wide. That's a good line there. Pick that one off middle, off the boot of Ranjan. And that's gone all the way through. Do you get any bat on it? No bat, just buys. So, fortuitous boundary to round out the second. 7 runs coming from it. The Titans are 18 for none. Ujjwal Roy into the attack for over number 3. Missed the one over from Rajiv. Good line to start with. No run available. Used to seeing Ujjwal with the big floppy hat on when he plays, but doesn't look like he's got one today. Oh, that's flicked in the air. A chance, puts one hand up, takes the catch. Oh, that's a great one-hander from Vishal Thakur. And that's the end of Kesa. First wicket falls on 18. Kesa departs for 2. And Ujjwal Roy strikes in his first. Puts the hand up and in it goes. We'll have a look at the replay on a back angle, I reckon, of that one, Myra. Let's have a look as Ahmed Butt comes to the crease at number 3. Just keep your eye at the bottom of the screen. Vishal Thakur puts one hand up and plucks it with 2 fingers, really. Almost cleared the infield, but unfortunately the opener has to go, and HSBC Life and get a breakthrough in the power play. A new player this season for the Sunlawn Titans, Ahmed Butt, plays Saturday League for India Club All-Stars. Will be the wicket-keeper today as well for the Titans. He comes out, a job to do. The team starting well. Run rate very healthy at 7.71, but early wicket never helpful. Vishal Thakurd's taken that catch, but I think he hurt his hand doing so. Might have got the top of the nail or something. So he's been sent to deep third. That's gone down leg to start with. A sighter for Ahmed. Looks to slash it hard outside off. Only a bottom edge to backward point. Oh, gets the short one, pops it up over the infield. Doesn't get all of it, but hasn't got enough legs. No, it's just going to pull up right in front of the Sunlawn Titans dugout. They'll get back for 2. First runs off the bat for Ahmed. And this one just a straight bat from AB. I was talking to Ahmed before the game. I said, can't have 2 ABs here. We've got one in commentary and now we've got one out in the middle. It's all good. Again, good lines from Roy. Tidy over comes to an end. And just the 3 runs plus a wicket coming in the third, halfway through the power play. Sunlawn Titans 21 for 1. Ninja to continue, and the captain back on strike for the Sunlawn Titans. He gets a good one outside the line of off. Full on the pads, going down leg would appear. I'm going to go for a quick single through mid-wicket. Good running, safely through. AB back on strike. Oh, that's a cracker of a delivery from the Ninja. All navigated by Ahmed, but had to get down on this one. Otherwise, he was going to be castled. Myra with the slow-mo replay. Very fancy. I like it. Look at that. Right on middle stump. Back live. This one's pushed to mid-on. So after a loose couple of first overs for HSBC Life, they're fighting back here. It's got past one, got past two, won't get past three. Single to round out the fourth. 2 runs coming. In fact, Titans 23 for 1. 2 overs remain in the power play. Ujulway to continue for a successful first over. Oh, Ahmed Butt not happy. Just waiting. Pulls out of that one. Some sort of super flex there from Atif Hussain to signal dead ball. Ripping the gun show early on a Friday morning. Just eased to cover. Since the wicket fell, it's been a wide, a 2, and 2 singles. And plenty of dot balls. That's going to be another run. Started on the tram line and shaped away. Well, that's going to be a no ball as it's completely fallen out of the hands. And a free hit coming up. And that's going to have to be re-bowled as it goes down the leg side. Another free hit coming up for Ahmed Butt. There's the free hit. Winds up and bounce or two over through cow corner for 4. Brings a string of dots, 1s and 2s. We're not going to see the replay on this one, but that's umpire. We'll have a look at it on the other angle, shall we? I think this is going to be the same thing. So we'll just go back live. Nice straight line from Ujjul. 7 runs so far coming in the 4th. Looks to use the wrists, but almost found the edge. Got all of this one. Going to be 1 bounce 4 through mid-wicket as it races away down to have a swim at the KCC swimming pool. So a good way to finish off a big over for the Titans. 11 runs coming from the 5th. 1 over left of the power play. Sunlawn Titans 34 for 1. Rajiv Ranjan back into the attack, opened the bowling. Far shorter ones that we saw in the first over. Connell not able to pivot fully on that one. Still going with the deep third and long off, so nobody in the deep on the leg side, at least for the next 5 deliveries. Rajiv generating all his pace with the shoulder, just sort of canters on in and then winds up and releases, generates the pace. Oh, that's almost popped straight to Rahul at square leg. 1 bounce. Lucky. Rahul Rawat just standing forward of square for that pop-up catch. Nice bat on this one, but Vishal Thakur down a deep third keeps it to 1. Looks to do something similar. Almost finds the edge again. And again, beats the outside edge. So just the single to round out the power play. Sunlawn Titans after 6, 35 for 1. Power play done. Pradeep Mukherjee to bowl over number 7. Lucky 88 on his shirt. One of the players playing last year for HSBC Life, along with the Ninja, Rahul Rawat. The captain, of course, there at bottom of the screen, Vashant Jekka, who should open the batting later this morning. Oh, that's almost popped into the hands of Habib Rahman at backward square, but picks the gap, gets the 4. Nicely played. Got some bounce on that one, Mukherjee. They made the change, got a bit of ball chasing, and Habib's gone backward square in the deep. They've got Ninja out at deep mid-wicket as well. Cow corner's covered. And you can see the long off in place at the top of screen. And deep third. Should be the 5 outside the circle. Ranjan at a very wide long on. Really is cow corner protection there. And Ujjwal Roy has to cover the straight hits. That one is a no ball as it's landed off the pitch. Free hit coming up for Samtani. Not that turf pitch that Pradeep bowled on, but I think maybe the one to the left is possibly the one we'll use on Sunday for the Premier League. There's the free hit and crunched away 3 point. Up the driveway it goes as it looks to hail a taxi on Cox's Road. Takes full advantage of the free hit. And Titans edge their way towards that half-century mark. And that one was awfully close to being a no ball as well. Just snuck it onto the pitch for a wide plus an extra plus an extra. Only 3 balls in, already 11 runs this over. It's going to be a big one for the Titans as Ahmed Budd's back on strike, 11 off 16. 2 fours to his name so far. And that's a good line and into the body from Mukherjee. Gets the dot. Hit away through mid-wicket this time. Ninja and Rajiv combine. Ninja gets there first. So a better second half of this over from Pradeep. Can he round it out with the dot? It's not going to be a dot. It's not going to be much more than 1, though, as Roy does the fielding long off. Single to round it out, so that will be 13 runs off the over. Sunlawn Titans, 48 for 1 after 7. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for joining us this morning. And be sure to jump into the comments and let us know which team you're supporting. Ramchanda Gade bowling for the first time today. Samtani retaining strike. It's a short one down leg. Might have missed out a bit there. Kunal gets the extra. No deep no deep square leg, I should say. So gets the pivot on that one. It'll be 4 runs. That's been a good knock from the captain so far. 15 off 14. Around the wicket this time from Ram. And that angle working better. Well, across the body. Ram thought he almost got an edge. Didn't. It's just a bye. And bring up the 50 for the Sunlawn Titans in the 8th. 50 for 1. Solid start. Run rate up over 6. And wickets in hand. You can look to power on. Eased to a forward point. Oh, that's big. There's the pivot. Times it to perfection. The short boundary backward a square up and over the top of Habib Rahman's head. He was waiting down there on the ropes, but no chance. He would have to have been at least 20 foot tall to catch that one. High up into the netting for a big maximum. First maximum of the day. And that's all the way down leg, bowling around the wicket. Stayed on that line. So need to re-bowl the final delivery of the 8th here, Ramchanda. That's a good line. Finish it off, but a good over for the Sunlawn Titans. Bringing up the half century, 9 coming from the 8th. The Titans are 57 for 1. Mukherjee to continue. Gets that one to nip back in. Good line. Cut nicely, cut beautifully. Beats the backward point down to the boundary cafe for 4. Back live. Looks to cut away again. Heads to cover and good running. Gets them through for a single. Looks to push that one again. Goes to cover, but a bit harder this time, so the single not available. Got the run rate up over 7 now. You see bottom of screen. Fluctuates. High 6s, low 7s. And uses the bottom hand, but only just clears the circle at mid-on. 1 run as Rajiv Ranjan does the fielding. See Rahul Rawat doing a bit of warm-up. Maybe he's going to come into the attack soon. He's out at deep mid-wicket as the Ninjas move to square leg. And this will be work to do for Rahul Rawat. He'll get there in time. Nine overs done, 7 coming from the 9th. The Titans are 64 for 1. The man that took the catch to get the first wicket, Vishal Thakur, will bowl the 10th, get us to the halfway mark. Looks like his fingers, I think there's strapping on his fingers. Is there? Not sure. Looks like he'll be okay. Took the catch with the right hand, and he's going to bowl right-handed. So looks like he's good to go. Kunal Samtani will be on strike. That was very wide. Hit nice, but straight to extra cover. Ramchanda does the fielding. I'm just looking at the scorecard, and at the moment, Samtani is the top batting scorer, but extras currently beating him on 23. Oh, that's a big fat pie just under waist height, but can't take full advantage out to Rawat in the net. It is a no ball. Apologies. Didn't get below the waist. So it's a free hit coming up. Samtani moves to 22, but extras move to 24. Oh, that's absolutely smoked. Squirts it out through extra cover, races away for 4, brings up the 50-run partnership as well. 53 runs in 45 deliveries. Losing their first wicket on 18. Now moving to 71. Fabulous partnership. Watch this 4. Scooped out nicely. Back live. Well, now Ahmed Butt is the highest scorer with the bat. Needs a couple more to be highest scorer. in total. Two more balls to get us to the halfway mark. And that's another extra. There's a better line inside the trams. Again, can't find the edge. Plenty of fresh air. Outside off Ahmed Butt. They've got protection now, especially for Kunal Samtani, who loves to go through point and backward point, the deep backward point in place. Deep third. The backward square on the 45. Deep mid-wicket and a wideish long on. No long off now. Putting pressure on the field, and a little fumble allows another quick single. Finish off the over. 9 runs coming from the 10th. We're at the halfway stage of the first innings. The Sunlawn Titans with 9 wickets in hand. They're 73 for 1.
For all the latest news on Kowloon Cricket Club, be sure to follow us on our socials, Facebook, YouTube and Instagram. KCC, the home of Hong Kong cricket.
Ramchandra to bowl over number 11. And this time finds the edge, unable to be taken by Vashant. Gets a single. Oh, look at this one again. It's a chance, tough chance. Just past the gloves, diving to the right. Back live. Samtani on strike. He looks to pivot. Takes it on the body. Better bat purchase on it this time. It'll still only be a single. And this one, a good Yorker length. Well defended from Butt. Gets this one in the slot, tries to pick the gap out through cow corner, but two fielders again combine, and it will be Rawat who gets there first. So tidy over from Ram. Chance goes begging, and only 2 singles so far. This is skied up in the air, ends up going down to deep third. Not where Samtani was aiming, but he'll get the single, retain strike. 3 runs coming from the 11th. Sunlawn Titans 76 for 1. Bishop Thacker bowling over number 12. That one going out to Ranjan in the deep for another single. HSBC Life tightening things up again, getting that run rate under 7. Current run rate, get Sunlawn Titans to 136. Another dot. Ahmed Butt going 4, going 6. Back to back. After I said that it was tightening things up for HSBC Life, this is what happens when you've got 9 wickets in hand. 8 overs to go. 1 ball left to the 12th. And that's going to be a cheeky single to extra cover. Butt will retain strike. He moves to 37. And after 12, the Titans are 89 for 1. The Ninja to bowl over number 13, Naranjan Naik. 2 overs, none for 5. Been tidy as always. Number 1 bowler, Ninja. Hasn't got in the wicket column yet, and it's a no ball. Fielding infringement, no ball. And there was 6 outside. That's good umpiring from umpire Atif Hussain. The deep third comes inside the circle because they have backward square, deep mid wicket, long on, long off. And the no ball's going to go straight up in the air. They'll get the single. It's exciting. Usually I forget that it's a no ball and start getting very excited when the ball goes up in the air like that. But this time I was onto it. It was dropped anyway, so excitement level was low. And that's gone under the pad, 4 byes. It was down leg, but it was inside the back foot of Samtani, so not a wide, but tough one to follow for Jekka. And, of course, with deep third inside the circle, no one to cut it off. Single, rotate back to Ahmed Butt. That's a good ball from the Ninja. Right on the money. Already 7 runs from this over. Get that run rate back up into the mid-7s. And 150 plus is on the cards, which is where you want to be in grade 2. Get it up over 150. Give yourself something to defend. Oh, this could be... Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It did end up down at backward square on the 45 to Habib, but not in the air. Inventive. A lot of effort for a single, but I like the thinking from Butt. Wants to start to get the run rate up, over 8. Big swing to finish off, a dot ball. 8 runs coming from the 13th. The Sunlawn Titans almost at the 3-figure mark. They're 97 for 1. Ramchandra Gade to bowl a third. He's been pretty tidy as well. None for 12 off his first 2, going less than the team run rate. And he wants a deep third in, so long off comes inside the circle. I'm going to ask Ujjwal Roy why he's not wearing a floppy hat today. There he is at the top of the screen. That's going to be 4 or 6. 4, 1 bounce over the ropes for 4. And that brings up the 100 for the Sunlawn Titans. Ahmed Butt now going at a runner ball 43 with his 5th 4. So Rawat's moved around to a square leg mid-wicket region, sort of in between. This means there's a big gap through wideish mid-wicket Cal corner. Ranjan is quite wide at long on. You can't see him on camera. That's how wide he is. But there is a gap on that leg side. And we know Ahmed Butt likes to go on the leg side. This time he's going to pick out Vishal Thakur, who's at deep square. So they got 3 in a row from forward square, deep square, and then the backward square on the 45. And Myra, we didn't do it at 10 overs. Let's do it at 13 and a half. Where do you feel the Sunlawn Titans are going to get to today? 147. That's very conservative. Should be just the single as Thakur does the... I'm going to add 10 on to that. I'm going to go with 157 from here. 9 wickets in hand. Current run rate will get them to 151 and 8 and over, 154. So I think my 157's a chance. Bit of pinch hitting late. I've seen that Kana Nasuri's padded up. You know, he can hit big. But you were winner yesterday? No, we were both losers yesterday in grade 1. In places we were you were 32 runs off and I was 42 runs off. We were terribly bad at... Oh, that's going to go straight through Vishal Thakur. Bounced right at his feet and went between the legs. The Ninja going to bowl out here. Ball runs backward of square, but this one won't be a boundary. Vishal will do the fielding. Current run rate, Myra, would mean a tie between you and I. They'd get to 152 and we'd be stuck in the middle. The extras have dried up a touch over the last 2 overs or so. Another one goes in. Ahmed Butt got over a run of ball 48 now. Goes the charge. Goes very straight. So Ramchanda Gade has to come around. Go back 2, and that's his 50. 50 off 48 deliveries. 6 fours, 2 maximums. A fabulous knock coming in at number 3 for the new Sunlawn Titan, Ahmed Butt. Raises his bat to the dugout. And this is in the air. It could be out, and it is. Ranjan takes the catch, and after getting his half century, Ahmed Butt has to depart. The Ninja strikes in his final over. Nice catch from Rajiv Ranjan at extra cover. And the second wicket falls for the Sunlawn Titans on 111, bringing to an end a 93-run partnership. Nice catch. Second wicket down as Malha Vora, the captain of the KCC Saracens Saturday Division 2 side, comes to the crease. Nice platform set for him to try to power it through the last 5.5 overs. It was a bit mean of the camera to die, but it's back. Scoops it out. Can't beat cover. Oh, that's got to be a no ball. And it's going to be 4. Good way to get off the mark for Malha. An expensive free hit coming up. Slipping out of the hands of the Ninja late into his spell. And that's going to be wide and need to be re-bowled. So this is turning into an eventful over. Runs and a wicket so far. 2 balls left to the 15th. Goes fine, and we'll get a single. Samtani will face the final delivery of the Ninja spell. No run there. Oh, there will be a complete misfield from the man that took the catch. So they'll take a single. Samtani will retain strike. And the Ninja is done. 1 for 21 off his 4 overs as the Titans move to 119 for 2. It's a very big appeal for caught behind, and it's been given. Umpire Imran Arif puts the finger up. Samtani has to depart. And Ranjan, after getting a catch in the previous over, gets a wicket himself. The big one of the captain, Kunal Samtani. He departs for 29. The Titans lose their third on 119. Kananasuri to the crease at number 5. A fight back here from HSBC Life. Still 7 wickets in hand. Just a tick under 5 overs remaining. A few more wickets. Could slow down this first innings of the Titans. Fast and on the toes. Umpire Atif Hussain pretends he was going to do the fielding. Vishal Thacker does it in the end. Vora, he's hit hard and double bluffed the Ninja. And for the first time today, someone's hit a 4 down to the little red tractor. I forgot. We'll just have to do the sound effects ourselves. Good to see the little red tractor. Hasn't done much work today. And this time onto the leg side by Vora for a single. This one's gone fine to fine leg. Another single. Vora going at it 2 runs a ball here. Strike rate of 200. 10 off 5. We're going well down leg. It's a handy dot to finish off with. 16 done, 4 remain. The Titans 126 for 3. Current run rate will get the Titans to 158. Ujjwal Roy to bowl the 17th, starts wide. Wide's extras have really helped the Sunlawn Titans today. Oh, that smashed down to the little red tractor. Oh, I hit the front of the tractor. Poor little red tractor. Ricocheted off the sheds onto the little red tractor's scoop. Looks like Malhar wants to pepper our little red tractor. Oh, it's a sorry. Cannon, I'm sorry. He's now joined in, hitting it that way, and he's going to take a single here. They're going to get through for an extra on the overthrow. Another 2 to Asori. He's now going at a strike rate of 200. Flicks one off the toes through cow corner. Ram does the fielding. Very handy little 15-run partnership already here, forming between Vora and Asuri. Malha back on strike. He gets a full toss. Almost kills Kanan Asuri. Gets a single. Good evasive action there from Kanan because it was going straight for his head. He's back on strike. Gets the shorter one from Udzul, but too wide. Skied up in the air. A chance for the Ninja. No, over his head. Then plugs. Almost makes it to the ropes, but as it hit the turf, it just stopped. So all the excitement led to 1. Still a big over already. 11 runs coming from it. And that's a good delivery from Roy. Full outside off. A dot to finish with, so it will be 11 runs coming from the 17th. 3 overs remain. The Titans are 137 for 3. First time today seeing Suhas Davadka. Number 66. Oh, big inside edge going backward a square. Vishal Taka in the deep. This one's going to the wideish deep leg of Habib Rahman. Well, this is skied up in the air, and it's not going to carry to the Ninja this time. Last time going over his head. This time, Kanan Asuri teases him by dropping one just a touch short. 141 for 3. Well, not a bad start so far from Davadka. Lost a little bit of pad there as it went down the leg side. So only the 4 runs so far. And that one didn't get any pad. And then back to the dot ball to finish off with. Handy little over from Suhas. Just the 5 runs coming from the 18th. The Sunlawn Titans 142 for 3. Penultimate over coming up. It's Rajiv Ranjan. And swatted hard. Suhas gets down and makes sure that that's a dot. One, sorry, not a dot. A single to Asuri. But it's lens flare there from Myra as the sun starts shining. Another appeal from Ranjan. It can't be out because it's hit the bat. That hit the bat, and there's no one at deep mid-wicket, so that's going to be 4. Asuri up to 17. Kanan Asuri with that 4 sails past Myra's prediction of 147. There's 9 balls left. That's gone straight. Work to do for Ramchanda. He's going to have to stop it with the boot. Does stop it with the boot. Slip from Malhar is going to keep it down to just 1 in the end. Got into the thigh pad. Should be a leg by. No, a little bit of bat involved. 150 up for the Sunlawn Titans with 7 deliveries remaining. Well, that's a big fresh airy from Missouri to finish off. But a 8-run over in the penultimate. The Titans 150 for 3. 6 balls remain. Davadkar to bowl the death over. Starts shortish. Pulled away, but lots of protection. Forward and backward of square. Rawat, who I thought was warming up earlier. Wasn't going to bowl, though. He was just doing some stretching. He'll be out with the bat, one of their strike batters. After the innings break. And keeps that just inside the trams. Handy dot. Well, Myra, if they can dot out the next 4 balls, you'll still win. I'm 6 runs away, you're 4 runs away. What can Asuri do? Oh, that's going to ruin it for you, Myra, because that's a maximum. Onto the training nets. Big, 157 in the books already. The Titans getting right up to the score I predicted, with 3 balls remaining. This is beautiful through wideish mid-wicket, just past the dugouts, onto the training nets on the full. Okay, back live. He's swinging hard again through cow corner. There's nobody there, so Rawat has to come all the way around from Ford Square. And does well to keep it to 1. Two balls left. Oh, gets a pie. Doesn't completely snack on it as Ramchandra does the fielding in front of the sight screen, or just to the side of the sight screen. And it's going to be Kowloon Cricket. He's already up to his quarter century mark. 40-run partnership between these two. And he's going to finish it off with a maximum over the top of Ford Square. He moves into the 30s. He'll be 31 not out as the team head into the innings break. 165 for 3, the Sunlawn Titans. Good batting from almost all the batters. KCC not getting on the runs today. Captain Kowloon Somtani with a 29, a half century to the debutant for the Sunlawn Titans, Ahmed Butt. And in the end, a 46-run partnership between Malhar Vora and Kowloon Cricket. All those extras also helping. It's almost, well, it is the second top scorer. 37 extras today from the HSBC Life. Have a look at the bowling card, please, Myra. Here's plenty of bowlers today opening the bowling. The new player for HSBC Live, Ranjan, 1 for 27. The Ninja with a 1 for 21, and Ujjwal Roy getting the only other wicket, 1 for 25. We're in the innings break here at KCC for the Kowloon Cricket Club Morning League Grade 2 match. It's HSBC Live up against Sunlawn Titans. When we come back, HSBC Live will require 166 for victory. Join us in around 10 minutes' time. Innings break done here at Kowloon Cricket Club. Aaron Bush with you. See the Sunlawn Titans putting on 165. So 166 required by HSBC Life. The captain, Vashant Jekka, out in the middle with Rahul Rawat. Vinay A will open the bowling. All right, ready to get underway. Vashant, the captain, opening with Rahul Rawat. Some very bright shoes there from Mitch Shah. Similar to the colour of my shoes today. A full one, work to do for Savalani. He cannot cut that one off. And first runs off the bat for HSBC Life. Pulls the length back this time. This is going to be close of a direct hit, but the throw's high from the captain, Samtani. So through for a quick single, and Rahul Rawat will face his first delivery. Giving himself plenty of room there, trying to go big early. Rawat. Half century maker Ahmed Butt there on screen, number 23, doing the wicket keeping duties today. Again, they want the tip and run single forward of point. That time not available. Kunal onto it quickly. Looking around the ground, they've got the deep cover. He's gone a bit wider now of Savalani, and Kanan Nasuri out at deep mid-wicket. So an unconventional two outside the circle in the power play. And a good fielding, parried from Vora. As it pushed forward, they found a single. First runs for Rawat. Round out the over, 6 runs coming from the first. HSBC Life needing another 160 at 8.42. Sid Jain to bowl over number 2. As he just pushes it around the corner. Nand Punjabi does the fielding. New inclusion to the Sunlawn Titans this year, Nand. Along with Ahmed Butt. Rest of the side, pretty much the same as last year for the Sunlawn Titans. Sid pushing this one down the leg side. Full and gets through Savlani. It's going to be 4. Slide on the knees, unable to parry forward. Second boundary to Jekka. Back live. And happy just to watch that one go through outside off. This is nicely played. Picks the gap, going backward a square on the 45. Second boundary in the over. Third for Vashant as he gets into the double figures. Easy pickings to the short boundary backward of square here. It's not like it was going down leg. It's just nicely flicked around the corner back live. And the line better this time from Jane. Just pushes on to the offside, does his own fielding. Final delivery of the second. Oh, and there's the flick again. Picks it up off middle and off. Flicks around the corner on the 45 for 4. 3 4s coming that over. 14 runs off the second. HSBC live cruising at 10s. They're 20 for none, needing another 146 at 8.11. Vinay A to continue. Tidy in his first. Just one boundary and a couple of singles. Rowat calls a catch. That's up and over the top of point. Will it spin away to the ropes? I don't think so. Samtani gets there just in time. And they'll trot on through for a double. And this is smoked up and through. Wideish long off to the longest boundary at KCC. The chase is on from mid-Shah, very fast in the outfield, but not fast enough. And Rawat gets his first boundary. Clearing the infield nicely here. Keeping it straight, making sure the extra cover in the deep couldn't get anywhere near that. So I think there's going to be a change. And they're going to put a long on in place. You see Sid Jane going back there top of screen. And this time, long way down the leg side. On the toes and into the knees of Mera at square leg, and I think it might have gone for 4. It has. A big ricochet. Lots of runs flowing in the third as well for HSBC Life. But this is up in the air as well. It's over the top of the infield, racing away down towards the point boundary for 4. Rawat just toying with the field here. Up and over, just through forward point, and by the time it spun and landed, it ended up right at point on the ropes, over the top of Nishal's head. Two balls left of the third. 35 on the board already for HSBC Life. And then that one goes down leg. Saw 37 extras in the first innings. There's quite a few so far in the second. Oh, big fresh airy with the ball outside off. Rawat still swinging hard. Can't get anything on it. Well, that was hit really hard back. Dot ball. A replay of the final delivery with 16 runs coming from the third. You got to put that one down as a chance. Big chance. Rawat gets a life on 16. HSBC Life going at 12s. They're 36 for none after 3. 3 overs left of the power play, needing another 130 exactly at 7.65. Sid Jane to bowl a second, 14 off his first. Vashant still going big, up and over, loves it on the leg side, 6 runs over square leg. Look at that, just loves it on that middle and off region. Flick over the top. He's 23 off 9. And captain leading by example here for HSBC Life. Strike rate at 255.6. And now meeting between the wise heads of Sunlawn Titans, trying to figure out what they're going to do and where they're going to bowl it to keep it out of Vashant's arc. Outside off seems to be the only option, really, even if it's perhaps going around the wicket and pushing across the body. Because the straighter line he's picking up very easily. Crunches this one out through cover, but Savalani is there to keep it to 1. Rawat 16 off 10. It's handy. It's nothing like the captain's 24 off 10. You'd take 16 off 10 every day of the week. That's a good delivery. Starting to figure out the lines to bowl to these two, but if you get too far outside off and too full, that's where Rawat likes to go through extra cover or long off. Stayed too wide outside off this time. And catch missed by KCC Corporate. Watch it. Not really a catch. Did he get hands to it, Myra? I'm not sure. Don't think so. 4 runs, more runs. HSBC Life almost at the half-century mark already. And there's the one outside off. It's the good line. They're going to get the dots, but not too wide. Apologies. F 44 off the bat. 5 in extras so far. That's flicked in the air. It's not going to carry to Kowloon. He double bluffs himself as well. And that's the 50 up. Inside 4 overs, HSBC Life. And cruising along. Same time, Sunlawn Titans were 22 for 1. It's just a little dab punch to Vora, so it'll be a dot to finish it. 4 overs done. Another one, good one. 14 runs coming from the 4th, HSBC Life. They're the half-century mark there, 50 for none. Needing another 116 at 7.25. Kowloon into the attack now. Strike bowler for the Sunlawn Titans. And I'm led to believe, soon to debut as a Premier League cricket commentator on Sunday at HKCC. So you can tune into the dulcet tones of him against Pack and KCC versus Diasco. One game I'll be commentating here on Sunday. Slips out of the hands down Lake. Yeah, that'd be good. I'm looking forward to going home after my game and having a listen to Cannon's commentary. The big game up the hill. Big game down here as well. KCC Diasco one. KCC needing a win after a loss in their second game. And that typhoon affected T20 style one-day game up at HKCC. Had to sit around up there for 7 hours before we could get play, and that was then last weekend's game. I got 6 overs in and then had to sit around for 6 hours. Hopefully the weather this Sunday's nicer. Oh, that's cheeky. Bye signalled. Shoelace tie needing to be done. Captain to captain. Captain Kunnell tying the shoelace of Captain Jekka. Shoelace fixed. He'll take strike for the first time today against Kowloon. On the pad, there's going to be another leg bye this time. Three balls in, three extras, all different types. Just needs a no ball here, Kowloon to get all four extra types. It's not going to be a no ball, but it's going to be four backward of square once again. This time Rawat goes backward of square on the pivot. Suri dropping it in short. And still inside the power play. Nobody out backward of square. So he takes the pivot, does the pirouette. Already got their 7 runs required this over. Anything else from here with the last 2 balls of the 5th bonus? Nicely flicked onto the leg side. Sid Jane is out at deep mid-wicket. He keeps it to 1. It's a slower ball from Suri. That's a good one. Little wrist spinner from Suri. Have a look at that one since we're at the end of the over. 8 runs coming from the 5th. Let's watch his hands roll over the ball, and it actually turns back in to Jacka. Clever little ball. Well navigated. Survives. 1 over left on the power play, and it'll be Malhar Vora to bowl for the first time today. As I said when he went out to bat, the KCC Saracens captain. Oh, dropped on Raul and almost got through. Need to find some wickets here. The Sunlawn Titans. Fabulous opening partnership of 58 already. Gets it on the full. And it's going to be 4 through cow corner. Thought Sid Jane was going to get around to cut that off, but it was right in the good spot. And just an update. The ball seems to have gone over the rope, through the fence and into the children's playground near the swimming pool. So taking a little while to get the ball back. Have a look at the worm, the comparison at 5.2 overs while we wait, Myra. And the red line looking good at the moment. It's a good little kick at the end there for the blue line. They need to peg this back, the Sunlawn Titans, because at the moment, HSBC Life are in cruise control. Better ball from Vora this time. Dot for dot. Mitch Shah's warming up at mid-wicket as well. Expect to see him with the ball soon. And initial, of course, with the spin, the left arm spin. Pulls the length back on this one outside off. Keeps the dots rolling. Dots good for the Sunlawn Titans, but wickets you'd suggest required because these two could easily just take it on to the end. Now this is calls a catch. Sid Jane gets himself set. Takes the catch. Vora gets the breakthrough. Rowart departs for 30. HSBC Life lose their first on 62. Ramchandra Gade to the crease at number 3. And that's exactly what the Sunlawn Titans needed. I said it had to happen. Malha has delivered for the Sunlawn Titans, that is. Obviously not such good news for HSBC Life, breaking a 62-run partnership. But their new player, Ramchandra Gade, comes out. First time we'll see what he can do with bat in hand. Well, he starts watchful, and that's the end of the power play. 4 runs on a wicket coming from the 6th. HSBC Life 62 for 1, needing another 104 at 7.43. Kana Nasuri to bowl again. I was about to say, I'm not sure what he's doing with his hat, but I think he's just realised it's still in his hand. There he goes. A bit dangerous to be putting it down as a bowling marker. There's 5 runs on offer. He remembered. And it'll be Vashant on 24. Oh, that's beautifully played. He's going to get past Vinay A and it's going to go down to the scoreboard. Long, long boundary. A slide from Siddharth Jain. Is not enough 4 runs. Both making a long, long run over there. Almost getting there, Sid. Very quick. If you know where the scoreboard is at KCC, you know how far the man top of screen there had to run. You can see Sid top of camera and had to go running all the way across. Back live. And did that find a bit of bat and drop down? Try to tuck the bat away. Good angling in ball from Kowloon. Slow down a touch, Vashant. Just 28 off 15. Still a handy strike rate. But nowhere near the 255 he was at. Might have missed his flick behind square there, Vashant. He's a bit upset with himself. He's so good at that stroke that when he misses one, he's not happy. A slower ball from Kowloon is pushed to point. We saw a 4 and a wicket last over. It's been 4 and 3 dots this over. Goes the slower one again. This time Vinay A can get the boot involved, so it doesn't make it to the boundary for 4. It'll just be 1. The fast one to Gade. So 2 singles to round off the over. 6 runs coming from the 7th. HSBC Life are 68 for 1. Needing another 98 off the final 13. Vora, bowler second. Boundary and a wicket in his first. He's got the new batter, Ram, on strike. He uses the feet nicely for the flick. Takes a single, rotates the strike back to the set batter of Jekka. Deep square leg, deep mid-wicket, and long on, long off, and a deep cover. The 5 outside the circle for the Sunlawn Titans. Oh, big fat pie from Mulha. Jekka manages to pick out the deep cover fielder. So takes another single. And watchful on this one as the length's pulled back. A faster one, and it's skied in the air. 3 come around. The only one in a position to take the catch, umpire Atif Hussain. Mitch Shah came screaming from deep mid-wicket. He was never going to get there. In case they came running from mid-wicket. And Mero came running in from deep square leg. Oh, exciting over. Just the 4 singles this time off the bowling of Mulha. 8 overs done, 72 for 1. Kananasuri to bowl a third. He's in the wickets last season in grade 2 for the Sunlawn Titans. Looking to get his first wicket of the season. And it could be a chance here with the slower delivery. Nan Punjabi gets underneath it. Juggles a good catch. No juggling involved, in fact. Just get himself set, and that's the big wicket of the captain. Vashant Jagger departs. He's out for 31 and right on cue. I said Kananasuri's always been in the wickets, and he gets one as soon as I said it. Well, both openers now back in the sheds for HSBC Life as Murkaji comes to the crease at number 4. Good start. They need to go on with it here, HSBC Life. They're well ahead on the comparison. They've got 8 wickets in hand. They've got a few injuries to worry about as well. Vishal Thakkar, who I thought might have hurt himself taking that big catch to get the first wicket, in case I can't. He did. Already had an injury. Took the catch and split the webbing again. He says he's no problem to bat. I can see him taping up that hand right now. First it'll be 3 deep Mukherjee to face Kananasuri. He's been mixing up his bowling nicely, the fast ones and the slower ones. Gives Mukherjee the quicker one to start with, the effort ball. Mukherjee very quickly happy with just the single to start with. Early call of no to the second. 2 new batters out of the middle now for HSBC Life. Ramchandra faced just the 6 deliveries so far. Gets one with a bit of extra bounce. Can't beat the infield. And there's taking the pace off it. This could be close. It should be out. And it is. Mukherjee's been caught short. He's going to be run out for 1. HSBC Life lose their third on 73. Fine fielding by Asuri off his own bowling. Generates the wicket. That's going to bring the injured Vishal Thakkar to the crease. Mix up, run out. Mukherjee's not happy in the dugout. Departing cheaply. Well, it's turned in the favour of the Sunlawn Titans all of a sudden. It's end of the over, so Vishal Thakkar will be at the non-strikers end. 9 done. HSBC Life 74 for 3. They need another 92. Malhar Vora to continue. To Ramchan, who flicks it out through mid-on. Sid Jain does the fielding from long on. And Vishal Thakkar, who I was told by the Ninja at the innings break, actually won a game for them out at Cam Tin one season with a broken hand. So a split webbing's not going to bother him too much. I did sort of infer that perhaps Vishal Thakkar plays better with a busted hand. We shall see. Can he resurrect this innings? And tries to go the feather and almost edges off to start with. Does get the feather edge on this one with no deep third in place. And good running gets him back for 2 to that very short boundary. First time this season, Myra Baloch has started the dancing next to me in broadcast. Oh, it's an autumn thing, she's telling me. Mid-autumn festival's past, so the dances can begin. This year's dance includes pretending to be a DJ on the broadcast laptop. We need to get a camera in this broadcast area just so you can see what goes on behind the scenes, because it's sometimes a little weird. 2 balls left, the 10th. Another single, but this has been a tidy over again. So far, just the 4 runs. Goes aerial. Another chance for Sid Jain. Is he going to get there? Just falls short with a diving effort. Brilliant try out there in the deep. And then has to go back, pick up the scraps. They'll get back for 2. 6 runs coming from the 10th. HSBC Life now 80 for 3. Here's the replay. Watch Sid come screaming in off the boundary. Fell right in front of him. Love to see that. Even if you're not going to get it and it goes through, at least the effort was there to try to take the catch. 11th over coming up, change in bowling for the Sunlawn Titans. Nishal Savlani into the attack for the first time today. Bit of left arm spin for us, Myra. Lefty into the attack. Myra's just said, I like Nishal because he's left arm. Just like her, just like me. It's going to be the loopy left around the wicket. Oh, that's cut nicely and not cut off by Sam Tarning. So 4 runs, first boundary for good start. And they've put a backstop in place now for in case they can't, and that one's going down leg. So Thakkar starting to get the runs going again for HSBC Life. Cut away through cover this time. It'll just be 1. Vinay Advani and does the fielding in the deep. Looks to go big on the leg side. Inside edges it just behind square. Takes another single. Runs off every ball though. 7 so far off the first half. That one was yeeted down the leg side. Need to re-bowl. Looks the cut through point. One hand pick up from Samtani. That's the overdone. 89 for 3 after 11. Got past the halfway mark. That over. Now 77 runs required. Still at a reasonable tick. 8.56 now the run rate required. 7 wickets in hand, I should say. Mulhar's going to bowl out here. 3 overs, 1 for 14. Swinging hard and a single down to Sid. Gade, very lucky. AB might have missed a stumping there. This is the big pirouette from Ramchanda. We can't have time. No time to watch the replay, unfortunately, as Mulhar's bowling too quickly. That was supposed to be put over onto Jordan Path and came right off the toe with the bat for a single. It was there to be hit. It was just a miss-hit. 2 more balls left for Vora today. Get through these last 2 reasonably cheaply. He'll be happy with his effort out there with the ball in hand. Well, that was more luck than good management there. Mulhar delivering up the pie. A big full toss. Vishal unable to take full advantage. This could be out. It's in the air. Mitch Shah getting underneath it. Comes forward, takes the catch at deep mid-wicket, and Vora gets a wicket with his final delivery. He's got 2 for 17 off 4. HSBC Life lose their 4th on 92. Ramchanda Gade out for 9. Well, very safe pair of hands in the deep, Mitch Shah, even though it was very forward of him. He was always going to take that catch as the ninja comes to the crease at number 6. He'll be at the non-striker's end, as that was the last delivery of the 12th. And 4 wickets down now for HSBC Life, starting to get into the middle order. But the Ninja, very capable batter as he is bowler, comes out to join Vishal Thacker. These 2 in the middle, you'd think would need to guide HSBC Life to victory. Need 74 more at 9.25, so they don't have a lot of time to get the partnership set with 8 overs remaining. Need to start going at 10s. Nishal Savlani to bowl over number 13. He went for 9 in his first. A couple of wides in that as well. Nish to Vishal. Nish to Vish. And he starts through cover. Now the Ninja. That's Kite up in the air. Mid-Shah's in the game again. He gets himself set and takes another catch in the deep. And Savalani's got a wicket, and it's a massive wicket of the Ninja. He's out for a golden duck. Naranjan Naik departs. HSBC Life lose their 5th on 93. Habib Rahman to the crease at number 7. That's a massive wicket. Tried to put him into the swimming pool there, the Ninja. Eyes lit up, but hold out. And I can tell you now, you cannot be hitting it to Mitch Shah, because he will not be dropping you in the deep. Even though that one went up and a bit over his head, the one before went down low on his toes. He managed to get both of them easily. No juggles, straight into the mitts of Mitt. And now it'll be Savlani to Habib, who flicks nicely round the corner. Work to do for Punjabi. Can't get down. Mera does the fielding, though, and keeps it to 1. We haven't seen Mera bowl yet today, Myra. Maybe going to bowl soon now that Malhar's bowled out. Perhaps he's the next spin option. Dab and single, tip and run. Starting to tighten up now, the comparison. Myra will put up the worm at the end of this over. At the moment, Sunderland Titans slightly ahead. Oh, and Habib wanting a tip and run as well, but that would have been suicide. Oh, that's skied up in the air. Can Butt get there? Oh, fingertips. Goes down. Chance goes begging on the matting. 2 dots to finish with, though. And HSBC Life after 13. 95 for 5. Netting another 71 at 10.14. Myra the Worm, please. As it looks like it'll be Mitch Shah to bowl. We've just put Advani on the screen so you can have a look at the Worm, and you can see right there. 97 for 1 at this time was the Sunlawn Titans. Just falling behind now after a big blistering red line start. Mitch Shah taking 2 catches in the deep will now bowl the 14th. He wants some changes in the field. He wants a deep point rather than a deep cover. And Samtani moves from point to cover inside the circle. To explain that there, you can see Vinay Advani down there near the cars. And Samtani's moved to a catching cover position. Right, Mitch Shah to Vishal Thakur. Thakur up to 13 already. And calls a catch it, but absolutely no one threw extra cover, so that's 4. Too short from Mitt. Plenty of time to have a look at that one, Thakur, and takes full advantage. Picks up his second boundary. This time pulled away on the leg side. Thought it was going to go for 4, but Karanasuri's very quick, so just 1. Probably wasn't 2 in it, even if they took off early. 100 runs up for HSBC Life. Keeping themselves in the game. Another 66 required, of course. Oh, big thick edge is going to get 4 runs here for Habib. And that one zipping past the outside edge. 9 runs coming off the first 3 deliveries. Mitt looking to fight back now. That one was rather short and there to be played, but ended up in the body of Rahman. Is there an edge there? There is an edge there. He gets the last laugh. Went for 4-1-4, but then he gets the wicket of Habib Rahman. He departs. The 6 wicket falls for HSBC Life on 104. Well, Mitchard has taken 2 wickets, taken 2 catches and now got a wicket as well. As HSBC Life having a midlife crisis here, losing lots of wickets in a row. 4 more wickets for the Sunlawn Titans to get their first victory of the season. Nishal Savlani is going to bowl a 3rd, 1 for 12 for him. Savlani to Thakur, who waits on it. Tries to hit hard, can't beat Vora. So takes a single. And at the moment, Sunlawn Titans are tending to pick off the new batters that come out to join Vishal. And it's Ujjwal Roy, who needs to stick around here. Help Thakur out to get these runs required. And he'll start with a nice easy one on the leg side. Charge from Vishal Thakur. Sid Jain out in the deep again. Gets himself set well inside the rope. That's the big wicket. Vishal Thakur departs for 19. Nishal's got 2. HSBC Life lose their 7th on 106. Ganesh Shetty coming out now at number 9 with HSBC Life in a lot of trouble. Two wickets for Nishal Savlani. appeal. More likely an appeal just to make sure that wasn't given wide, because that was well down leg. It wasn't given wide, but I did think it hit the pads. A dot ball it is. A bit short from Savlani, and work to do for Mera. He gets there. They could probably come back for two on this. Oh, there's a mix-up, but they'll get through safely. Good running from Roy. He was home. Plenty of time to spare. This is in the air. Another chance. Kowloon Asuri gets underneath it. Takes the catch. Nishal's got three. And they lose an eighth now. That's the end of Shetty for two. HSBC Live, 108 for 8. Mitchell, wicket with his final delivery in the first. And he's going to bowl a second with 2 wickets more for the Sunlawn Titans to get the victory today. And Roy just pushes one through forward square. That's going to bring Rajiv Ranjan on strike, new player this season for HSBC Live. Gets off the mark with a single. Well, that's close appeal. And the slow finger goes up from umpire Imran Arif. Ujjal Roy playing across the line has to go. Mitchell's got 2. And HSBC Live lose their 9th. One more wicket to go for Sunlawn Titans. 2 now for Mitch Shan to go with his 2 catches. Trying to have a raffle here of who can be player of the match. Of course, Ahmed Butt with a 50 in the innings, first innings. You've got Mitch Shah with 2 catches and 2 wickets. You've got Kowloon Asuri with his late runs, getting the score up to 165, plus a wicket, plus a run out, plus a catch. It's hard to tell. I might need some help today deciding. Here we go, Mitch Shah to Devadka. Oh, and it's almost popped it straight back to him. Blimey. Big swing and a miss. Back foot plant. And that's just going to dribble 3-point, no run. This could be out. Has he held it? No, he hasn't. Kanan Asuri was coming in to celebrate the game being over. Just lost it on the roll there, Kunal Samtani. Would have given Nishal a forfer. Drags one down leg, and that'll be an extra. One more wicket here for the Sunlawn Titans. See some late resistance here from HSBC. Devadka looking to get off the mark. Goes aerial. He's going to hit it to Mitch Shah. He's going to take another catch, and he's going to win the game. Nishal Savlani's got 4. HSBC Live bowled out for 112. It's going to be a 53-run victory here for Sunlawn Titans. Okay, we're just deciding who's going to be player of the match. That's why I disappeared, and I think it's going to go to the man that scored a half-century in the first innings, Ahmed Butt. Right, let's wrap this up, Myra, and have a look at the batting card first, and big runs to start with from the captain. The 2 openers, Vashant Jekka with a 31 top scoring, Rahul Rawat with a 30. A valuable 19 from Vishal Thakur, but the rest not getting into double figures, and in the end being bowled out in 16.5 overs for 112. Having a look at the bowling card, and the Sunlawn Titans, a forfer for Nishal Savlani, unlucky not to be player of the match. And of course, Mitch Shah, 2 wickets, 3 catches. Kanan Asuri 1 for 14 with a run out and a catch in the deep and late runs for the Sunlawn Titans, but in the end, Ahmad Butt's 50 will get him player of the match. And the match summary will tell us that the Sunlawn Titans have their first 2 points of the season with a 53-run victory here over HSBC Life. That's it for Morning League this week. Don't forget, KCC will be in action in the Premier League come Sunday on Cricket Hong Kong China YouTube. The KCC Premier up against Yaskwa Little Saiwan. That's going to be a cracking game getting underway from 10 a.m. I'll be broadcasting that one, so make sure you tune in on CHKC YouTube. But from Myra Baluch in broadcast here for the KCC Morning League, this is Aaron Bush.
Signing off.
Signing off.